We're tying all this together. The hip is a ball and socket joint. This is the femur, and my hand is the hip socket. We have the head of the femur going into the hip socket. If I were to lift up my knee, that would be the quad getting shorter and shifting the femur this way on the hip socket. Whereas if I were to use my glute, it shifts the pressure over to the other side of the socket. So what ends up happening with imbalances, such as runners who don't do enough glutes or quad stretches, is people who might end up injuring their hips because their quads are always pulling the femur up against that inside of the socket. Basically, not allow the quad to become what we call synergistically dominant. We don't wear out one side of our inner socket and end up having issues later on down the road. It's all about distributing the weight evenly within the hip. It's a simple fix just by using this little guy once a week once you're deep in training. A lot of times people will step too much and the ends end up buckling and they end up breaking. So if it feels like it's not enough resistance, get a thicker resistance band. Red works well for me in ZegFit brand. And we want to make sure that when we take our step in whatever we're doing, whether it's pulling, lifting, abducting, whatever, that we don't overstretch the band. Try to find the sweet spot. So find a resistance band that's going to allow you to get through 10 reps, but not so little to where it feels like you need to break it. Get the resistance band below the top of your socks. That's going to help the resistance band stay flat. Out to the side, then knee up, and then bring it back down, and then we can externally rotate our toe 90 degrees, and then back. We're going to repeat that process from the side view, out to the side, bring the knee up, keeping that right foot dorsiflexion, open up 90 degrees, and then back. One more angle. Out to the side, knee up, externally rotate 90 degrees, and then back. Not only is this exercise for athletes, it's perfect for someone trying to get those glutes a little bit bigger. It also helps by strengthening the other muscles around the glutes that need to help, and that's really what helps.